Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you 4 easy recipes that you can use for a carnivore diet. Originally, I was just going to do a what I eat in a day video, but then I realized I've pretty much shown you everything I was going to eat today in previous videos. But I know that lack of variety is something that holds a lot of people back from starting this way of eating. So I wanted to show you some recipes and other foods you can include if that is a concern for you. Personally, I think the lack of variety can be a good thing. It just makes everything so easy, from food shopping to cooking. I talk more about variety in one of my previous videos that is what I learned on the carnivore diet, so you can check that out if you like. But anyways, I thought today I would talk about and show you just some recipes and ideas. You don't have to be carnivore for these recipes. I think all of them are keto and paleo friendly as well. So if you want some delicious food ideas for the carnivore diet, then keep watching. Bone broth is one of those things I make sure to always have on hand. It has so many benefits. Not only is it good for just drinking on its own, but you can also add it into recipes. And it is literally the easiest thing to make in the world. So you can use any type of bones. I'm using beef bones. So these were frozen. I put them in the oven at 200 degrees for like 15-20 minutes. Roasting them a little bit just gives that extra kick of flavor to the bone broth. While those are roasting, you can chop up carrots, celery, and onions. Okay, and let's just address the elephant in the room. I changed my YouTube name. It was 𝗤𝗏 before, which didn't really make sense anymore. Originally, when I started my YouTube channel around a year ago, it was called Healthy Treats by Kate, and I planned to just do recipe videos. Since then, my channel has evolved into something completely different. And yeah, I just wasn't really feeling the 𝗤𝗏 anymore, so switch things up. When the bones are done roasting, you can add those in as well. Add a tablespoon or 2 of apple cider vinegar. Fill up to the rim with water. And put on low for anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. That is literally it. When it's done, all you have to do is put it through a strainer, separate the liquid from the vegetables and the bones, and yeah, discard of that. Just keep the broth. If you don't feel like you have enough time, there are also several great brands of bone broth you can buy. This is another recipe that is super easy. Preheat your oven to about 220 degrees Celsius. While that's heating, you can go ahead and start cutting up the pork skin. If the skin still has the fat attached, you're gonna wanna cut that off, but don't throw it out. Put it to the side. You can use that to cook with later. Place the pork skins on a baking tray. Some people will put oil on top. I find it works best if it's just completely dry. And I also like to add my salt and pepper at the end. Allow it to cook for around 45 minutes. If it's started to bubble and looks crispy, then it is done. Next up is sausages. It is so hard to find sausages that don't have flour or rice added into them as fillers, which is really sad. So a couple weeks ago, I got a meat grinder, which is also a sausage maker. It was less than $30 and I am thrilled. It works so well. You just have to buy the casings. Most butchers will have these, or you can order them online. I used pork meat here and literally just threw in whatever spices I wanted. I think I did some basil, paprika, some garlic powder, maybe a little bit of cumin, salt and pepper. Mix that up really well, and then yeah, just put it in the sausage maker and crank away. Okay, my final recipe is just slow cooker anything. If you have a cut of meat that you don't know what to do with, or that is tough, just throw it in the slow cooker with some bone broth. So a couple months ago, Max went hunting and brought home some goat's legs. So that's what we're having tonight, goat's curry. And a little bit of a fail, I tried to put the whole bone in the slow cooker and Yeah, it didn't fit, so I ended up having to cut all the meat off of it, which was a little bit unfortunate. And I also put in about 2 tablespoons of this curry bone broth concentrate. And other than that, just salt and pepper. Oh my god, it came out so good. It was so tender, literally just falling apart when you touched it with your fork. Because I'm not doing 100% carnivore anymore, I'm more doing like keto carnivore. I served it with some cauliflower rice. Yeah, I was really skeptical about this goat's leg. I thought I was gonna have to choke it down, but honestly, it was so good. Other cuts of meat you can try this with are just any type of beef cheeks. Oh, so good. You can do ribs, pork shoulder, lamb, anything that you don't know what to do with. Throw it in the slow cooker with some bone broth, and I guarantee it will come out delicious. So some other foods to have on hand if you're just starting carnivore and are worried about variety. Beef jerky is one option. Just make sure to get one with no added sugar or fillers. You can make your own in a food dehydrator. I did that in one of my other videos. And kefir is really good as well. Hard cheeses are generally accepted. I also like to just boil some eggs and just eat those as a snack. Frying up some bacon as well and just leaving that in the fridge, that's another option. As I said at the beginning of this video, one of the nice things about this way of eating is the lack of variety, but I get that that doesn't appeal to everyone. And for sure, when I was first looking into this, I thought I was going to be so bored. But honestly, the simplicity is just so nice. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And let me know in the comments down below, what's your favorite carnivore recipe?